Like you could probably do like 200, 250K a month or more just from the content in the course if you apply yourself. It's been way more detailed than other courses I've taken in the past. I'll put it that way. Like your course is like a lot more streamlined, you know what I mean? So just like getting that information up front right away so you know the right process and the right like getting the right processes and having the right people in the right place can save you a lot of time. Takes a lot of like the worry and like because you're not worried about what's gonna happen and oh if this, that, like it just makes you paranoid. So like all these processes that you have and you know work and it work for other people, I feel it gives you like a ton of confidence. And then I guess after that, I would just say put a lot of time into learning how to use like whatever your method is. And then I liked a lot that you can learn at your own pace too with the videos. Super duper detailed. Like it's kind of like you try stuff, you do it on your own, you go back and you learn something new. Like it's normal when you start that you may not even find one product in an hour because you don't really know what you're doing, right? But now it's easy to do because I put the time in the beginning. So before Pedro's post, I was averaging about, I don't know, 45K in sales per month Canadian. And now I'm at around 70K in sales per month. I think learning is like super underrated. Like, I think you have to like, not just learning though, it's learning, but applying what you learn. Okay. Those two have to go together. It can't just be learning theoretically and never applying it because that doesn't do anything for you. So
Right.
like knowing what not to do and learning the process is going to make you significantly better.
What about the component about points and rewards? Have you benefited from that personally?
Yeah, a lot. So like I didn't even know that there was an Aeroplan e-store actually before your course. The value is insane because anybody who's like reselling, if you have an Amex Platinum or the Aeroplan card, if you're buying from Canada to hit 100K points in a year is like really not difficult for a reseller, which automatically gives you status with Air Canada, which automatically gives you a 2 point boost per dollar you spend through the e-store on top of whatever promo they're running, and every point is worth 2%, like 2.2% ish, 2% ish. So you could be getting like 15% cash back from a purchase, right? And
Yeah,
if you're
and you got to
spending,
remember, just because it's Air Canada doesn't mean you have to fly through Air Canada. Like I fly
Mhm.
United. Like I use the Air Canada points to book all my United flights.
Yeah,
And United flights are awesome. Like you get that United Polaris and like the Signature Series in Air Canada and fly business class anywhere you want. Like
mhm.
we're booking a trip right now. So we're booking Cancun. It's 33,000 points business class right now for mid-February.
That's sick. Yeah.
You know, that's 33,000 points. That's like one and a half purchases a lot of times. Like how much did you spend during Black Friday? Or recently? Like I know you've had some big spend days where you spend, 10 to 15 grand. Like
Yeah.
with that, you could get 70,000 points.
Yeah,
Like
you can. You can.
yeah,
Like last year, honestly, last year, because last year is the best example because last year at Black Friday, Aeroplan runs their Black Friday promos, which are insane.
yeah.
And last year, I was like, I just started your course in October, and I joined Aeroplan in October, like end of October. And I was like, I wonder if I can get to 25K status by January 1st. It's like only 2 months. So I just flipped, like Dyson had a 10x promotion. So I just bought like literally 10K of stuff on Dyson and then just made 100K points.
Yeah.
So, I
And
mean,
then the rest of the following year, your points collection is
mhm.
like an extra 2 points per dollar.
Yeah,
So,
that's huge. Yeah. So
and
you're,
that's pretty amazing. Plus, you can take the points from your Amex points and combine them with the ones from the e-store.
mhm.
Like I'm sitting on so many points right now that we don't know what to do with them. Like
Yeah.
literally right now we're booking a trip, like
Yep.
to do something. So I was kind of making a joke in the group chat about you taking a vacation to Dominican about once a month. Is that
Yeah.
still, are you still trending?
My goal is to do about a vacation a month for the year. Last year I came up with that goal like at the end of last year. I kind of hit it last year. I think I did like 8 vacations last year. Like I literally did Hawaii and Dominican in the same month, which was pretty cool. And the reason I say Dominican is because the value is insane. Like the Air Canada flight from Montreal to Punta Cana on like a Monday with the big airplane is only 12,500 points. And you can e-upgrade with your credits when you have status anyway to get business class at a really cheap price. So literally it's 25K round trip, and then you can book the hotel separate from the points. And the hotel's there all inclusive. If you go two people, it's like maximum 150 per person per night for a 5 star. So you go for 5 days, you can pay it with your points. So it's basically a free trip. With respect to the course itself, there's definitely some things I learned that made a big difference. So like you introduced me to like the idea of networking with people. It's really, I didn't realize how big a difference it would make in the long run, like not just for the next week or so. So
Mhm.
it's just really helpful to meet people because you learn things too. And then also like maybe you source with people, maybe they tell you something, maybe you learn something. And if you learn like 10 things in a year from like 5 different people, you learn like 50 things that you never would have learned, right? So that is pretty cool just to be part of a community. That's really nice.